All right. I'm live. So I was going to do this earlier, but I went on somebody else's show. And I kind of already vented, and then I kind of passed. I was tired. I passed out. I'm going to heat up some coffee here in a second. And and then I woke up. It was already after 9:30, and I just, oh man, I just this isn't going to be a super long podcast, but anyway, yeah, I just hit the show completed or whatever, and walked my dog. I went up to the lake. It's beautiful out. It's not quite a full moon, but it almost is. And the clouds look normal for a change, not like a fucking weather experiment or fucking jet trails going across the sky, chemtrails and all that, whatever people want to call them, demon fucking trails going across the sky. Uh, and basically, hang on a second. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I went for a walk up at the lake late at night. Let me go get some coffee. Hang on. It's just kind of chilly, so I was wearing a hat. But what's up, buddy? Huh? So I love this hat, man. It's a knitted hat. My friend, one of my friends, I don't really hang around with him anymore. But yeah, he made it for me. It's like a camouflage. It's camouflage, but it's like uh, you know, home homemade knitted hat or whatever the hell you want to call it. So anyway, I'm gonna try to make this message as clear and calm as possible, but I don't believe Mgtow fully understands just how bad the situation that we are really is that we are in. That's what it feels like, and I feel like there's a lot of denial going on in America. And I'm gonna preface this, and I'm not trying to. This isn't like stolen glory where I'm like, oh, my dad was in the military, so so I'm cool. The reason I'm trying to say that is because for me to be breaking rank in my family and talking the way I talk about this country, saying it's full of effing losers and F this country and I hate this country, you have to understand that I am breaking all, like my family is the epitome, the epitome, the epitome of patriotic Americans. Like there is a man in my family, that in my direct family going back, that that I can think of offhand, going back to my great grandfathers. You know what I mean? That were not in the military and didn't go, and that weren't in a war. I mean, there's a lot of people like that, I know, but I mean, I don't know, man. In my town, my mother's always talking about how for somehow all the men in this town didn't seem to go to Vietnam. She, in her circle of people where she, hangs out. So it was like her husband's the only guy that was in Vietnam too at the same time. But it's just stuff like that, And but I'm trying to tell you, like, like I'm not, like, this is some serious stuff that I'm saying, like, and I'm not, and my family. Here's the thing, like, I'm not a liberal saying like, oh, this country sucks and I hate this country. No, I'm I am literally pro gun, pro. I want to be pro military. I would love to be pro. A lot of things I would love to be pro. But you know what I'm saying? I'm pro gun. I'm pro. I'm anti-gay. I'm anti-feminism. I'm pro-masculine American male. I am from a family that is basically as American as apple pie. I don't know how else to express this to people. Uh, I can't. Like I said, every man in my family has been in pretty much heavy combat as far as I know. Not just like, oh, my dad was in the military and he was stationed over in East Germany for a while. No, the men in my family have been in heavy combat. The men in my family have been shot down out of the sky in airplanes. My grandfather was shot down out of the sky in a bomber. He was in a bomber bombing the fuck out of Germany, and my grandfather, the men in my family were generally gunners, tail gunners, door gunners. They fired machine guns and kept the enemy at bay while we were like flying over war zones. Okay, that's the type of stuff. My grandfather on my mother's side, her father, basically cleaned up the bodies out of Pearl Harbor. But he told me he picked up pieces out of the ocean down in Hawaii in Pearl Harbor for like 2 or 3 days. He said they pulled uh, bits and pieces of body of men out of the ocean down there. Uh, and he was in Hiroshima doing where they were battling with Japanese suicide pilots that would fly into your planes. He was over there in heavy combat in the Navy and in Hiroshima before they bombed it. Okay, on the USS Wisconsin. You can look all this stuff up. This isn't. I'm not just saying this stuff. This is the reality of my family, and now I'm in control. Now I'm the man in the family, and I would not fight for this country. I made the decision. I took our fam. I was once I got a dose of all the feminism in high school and all the bullshit and narcissism and all the slobs and all the drug addicts and alcoholics and the fucking losers in this fucking town. I was like, I ain't going in the military. I was like, I'm not fighting for these fucking cunts. I was like, I was hated. I was hated for being pro military. I was pro military, pro gun. Uh, and because I didn't want to, because I wasn't big on sports, and I didn't want to like fucking knock. I didn't want to touch dicks. I didn't want to touch dicks with all you guys in the locker room because I wasn't a homo. I wasn't a closet homo or something. I don't know, whatever. I don't know what it is with you, sports fans. You're a bunch of fucking faggots. But anyway, oh, am I gonna lose some subs? But anyway, yeah, that's the most. I mean, that's the most important thing in your lives. A lot of you sports fans, and you're a fucking waste. But anyway, the country's fucking going down the tubes, and your support, when we're bankrupt, and you're like, oh, Red Sox, and oh, the Giants, and that's all a big show too. That's all a bunch of fucking queers and just you got fucking they're constantly thanking their wives and coming out and talking about how it's not that they're skilled. It's not that they're skilled athletes. It's that their wife is a witch, and they wear they wear this necklace with this thing that their wife gave them. That's how they won the Super Bowl. It's in this country. You American. I'm gonna not get mad. All right. Uh, so anyway, I don't think you understand. You don't have the right to go your own way. You're not even you don't you don't you don't have the right to do anything. They the I don't you will do what you're told to do, and you will get a dead end job, and you will live. You will barely get by, and you will have all these grandiose plans and ideas and this and that, and you'll go. You know, you're going to be a rock star, and you're going to be this, and you're not going to be any of that. The women are going to do that now, and the gays, and the lesbians. They're all going to. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You have no rights anymore. Your grand. You know, the guy. All the men I'm talking about. They went over. They went overseas and bombed the fucking out of people and killed people, and then came back here and gave all that to their wives. It's over. The sovereignty, you're not going to get out of this. We're in the okay. You're in the position. You're in the position that our founders were in before we went to war with the British. And the only thing that got us out of that situation with the British, okay, was firearms. That's it. You're not going to vote your way out of this. You're not going to talk your way out of this. You're not going to have any little peaceful political movement. I'm just being real with you. And if anybody thinks that anyone has to worry about me, I'm not going to give the government any excuse to throw me in a jail cell. Okay. I'm Mgtow too, as in, because the reason I'm Mgtow is not because I think it's going to accomplish anything. I'm Mgtow because as of right this moment in time in our generation, this is the only way for me to basically survive. As in, you know, like Kingy Mgtow and all these other people have said, it's like self-directed warfare. I'm like I'm like uh, I'm becoming a very small little dot. I'm becoming a very tiny little dot. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like I'm reclusing in, and I'm waiting to see how this is all going to pan out. That's why I'm Mgtow. But that's not an accomplishment, and that's not going. It's not going to. It's like you know, I'm not going my own way, unless you consider your own way pretty much going nowhere and hiding out, because that's what we're doing. We're hiding out, and there's nothing wrong with hiding out. You know what I mean? But you can only hide out for so long, and you know, something's going to change. I mean, basically, you're we are you have no rights. Women are sovereign, and let me talk about that. They can kill their children. They can murder you. You have to prove. You have to. They have everything that our founders fought for and gave their lives for and shed their blood for and pushed cannons through the snow until they were walking on bloody stumps and their feet were gone. Uh, you know what I mean? We gave that all to women, so women have all that now. You don't have that, so you're going nowhere. You don't have the right to do anything, and you don't even have the right to go your own way. You don't even have the right to do that. You have no right. You're in the exact position that we were in before the revolution in 1776, and you know, and all that stuff. So women, they can kill their babies. They can accuse you of something, and that's it. Their word is a conviction. Women are sovereign beings now. They can all the money goes to them. You're gonna work a dead end job, and your money is gonna go to women, and it's gonna go to it's gonna go to them for school, for college. It's gonna go for tax breaks to corporations. It's gonna to hire women. It's gonna go to funding. It's gonna go to cancer research. It's all gonna go to women. It's gonna go to women one way or another. It's gonna go to women, and you're not gonna do anything about it. There's nothing anybody's going to do about it. And I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings here, but this is the situation. And you know, and basically they can so they can put you if they do murder somebody or kill somebody, you have to prove way beyond the shadow of a doubt that they absolutely intended to do that, and even I mean, and that there wasn't like some kind of uh, um, issue of desperation, or they weren't having a temporary mental issue. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, but like I said, on the other hand, they can just say a word, and you're in jail. The police are gonna tell you, hey, tell it to the judge, pal. Sorry, the police are on their side. Everything's on their side. You will do nothing. You don't even have rights to your own children. They're trafficking men. They're them not giving men their 50-50 custody of their own biological children and handing them to women so that everybody else can, so all the women in the state and everybody can make money off your children, is them trafficking children, your children, our children, right in front of you. That's the definition of the women in the government are all trafficking our children off your labor, and you're not even allowed 50-50 custody, default custody of your own children as men. You are nothing. You're nothing. I don't, and I'm not telling you this from a blue pill male perspective, saying, "Oh, Mgtow are faggots." No, I'm a Mgtow. I'm a Mgtow telling you this. Okay, I'm a Mgtow telling you how bad it is. The women took it from you. The women stole it from you. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at us. They are the okay. So like I said, they can kill. Oh, they can kill people. They can do whatever they want. They can shove their babies down a drain, down a toilet at a restaurant. Okay, and get probation. They are sovereign. They are sovereign beings. They took everything that our fathers and grandfathers have, and they all have it now. Period. And they're not going to admit it. They're going to tell you you're over. I got told today, okay, even when they make mistakes, they don't get punished. That's sovereign. When you make a mistake as a male, you're told you're stupid and you're held responsible for it. There's no mistakes for you. There's no, oh, sorry, I made it. Oh, you made a mistake? Yeah. King, clink. No, it was just a mistake, really. Yeah, okay, yeah, you'll be out of jail in 5 years, you know what I mean, for your little mistake. They can make a mistake and they don't get punished. What do I mean by that? Here, I'll tell you what I mean by that. My sister is basically a female version of me. So I know just by watching her the difference of how society treats her and how society treats me. Okay. And so just today, I was saying to her, or all her junkie, all her fucking partying, alcoholic, bar, smelly, skanky barfly friends, if you're watching, Annette, and all your fucking piece of shit fucking ex-boyfriends and all your fucking faggot friends if I was your older brother, like if I was about 5 or 6 years older than you, Annette, when we were younger, all the guys that were raping you and fucking giving you drugs, they would all been hospitalized. Those guys, all you fucking faggots, if you're watching, if I wasn't, all you guys that were raping, having your way with my sister and giving her drugs when I was younger in this town, all you motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? That all you motherfuckers that would be hospitalized if I was her older brother back then, and not her, and I wasn't some little defenseless kid whose sister you were taking advantage of. Man, I'm telling you, this fucking town, man. Basically, I was on there calling them all pieces of shit and pieces of God. They're all complaining. They're all a bunch of druggies and alcoholics and losers. Their biggest goals in life was how to plan out a kegger and how to have a kegger, right? And these are all high school graduates now, and they've gone nowhere with their lives. They're all losers. basically, but they're losers because they had no goals and they just partied. They're all in the truther movement now, and they're all posting about, oh, the Red Amendment and the 14th Amendment. And I'm like, you people all know me, a guy who has no criminal record, never been in trouble, from a family who everyone loves my family. They love my, oh, thank you. Thank you for your for your service, Walter. Thank you for your service, Mr. Hunkler. Oh, the veterans. Oh, all hell, the war veterans. All hell, the war veterans. Okay, they're all on there. They're all complaining how bad everything is in the Red Amendment and this and that and feminism and that. And I'm like, you all know a guy from a war veteran family, stand up guy, no criminal record, doesn't do drugs, doesn't drink, didn't hang out with all you fucking faggot losers. And the only reason that I don't have, and I didn't used to talk like this, and I didn't used to act like this. I used to be a really good guy, and I helped all you fucking faggots and gave you car out of your ridiculous situations, all you druggies and losers. And while I was trying to go about my life and accomplish my goals, I fucking, was constantly taking detours, bailing out all the druggies and the losers because I was told, be a nice guy and help your fellow countrymen. And America is a great place. And if you're, and what goes around comes around. And if you help people, blah, 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 blah. I was told all that horse shit and share and all that horse shit and nonsense they teach American males. So anyway, I was on there, basically like, hey, your guys' life suck because you're all losers. That's why your lives suck, because you're all fucking losers. Okay. The only reason I don't have custody of my kids is because I'm a male. That's the only reason why I don't have, not because I'm a loser like you fucking people with no aspirations and goals that sat around doing drugs and drinking and going to bars all my life. No, I don't have custody. I'm in a jam because I'm a male, and that's not important or anything. So anyway, I'm going to get to my point. So my sister blocks me, okay, and now she's messaging me personally on Facebook, and she goes, it's not my fault that you made a mistake and slept with that piece of shit. That's what she said to me. And I said, the short version of this is when a female makes a mistake, everybody jumps in and helps the female. So they're sovereign. I said, you've done nothing but fuck the wrong people, and you dumped your kids on our parents. So in other words, when a woman has kids with a fucked up man, the police, everybody, armed people, they all get in on it. The whole town. When a woman fucks the wrong guy and has kids with a bad guy, with a murderer, with a fucking multiple aggravated felon, some real piece of work. The whole town gets in to rescue the kids and make sure the kids don't go to the bad man, is what I'm trying to say. But when uh, but when a mal but when a mal who can't even find a good woman anymore because there's hardly any good women messes up and has kids with one of the many bad women out there, well, now everybody in the town gets in and makes sure that all the kids go to the bad woman and the good guy pays for it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Women are sovereign. They can beat their kids. They can abuse their kids. They can kill them. They can say you did something and you're going to jail. Do you understand what I'm saying? Women are sovereign beings now. They took your women are going their own way. You ain't going nowhere. You're going to sit in your shitty little apartment if you're lucky, or you're going to be like Alec Fleming and living in your car on your way to LA to be a rock star. Yeah, that's what you want to do. So, I'm just saying, man, I don't think no, you don't have the right to go your own way. I mean, you can try, and I'm not saying you should give up, but you're not going your own way. You're a slave, and you're a slave to the gynocracy, and the gynocracy is going to find you in your little hole, and they're going to garnish your wages, and you're going to pay for your own destruction. And you're not gonna start. I'm not gonna read about you in Entrepreneur magazine, or business. You're. I'm not gonna read about how you went from Mgtow to making movies in Hollywood and selling a number one CD, and getting a gold record or any of that stuff. Nope, not gonna happen. You're not gonna be a talented nope, none of that's gonna happen. It's all rigged. It's all rigged now. You're gonna sit. You're not going your own way. You're gonna try to improve yourself, but you're not gonna improve yourself. You're gonna eat poor quality food with poison in it, and when you get a certain age, all the soft kill chemicals and everything the FDA approved for that was hazardous, and basically all the everything you've been exposed to, all the shots and everything are going to kick in, and you're going to start dying early. That's what's going to happen to you, and you're not going to do shit with your life. Period. Uh, and I'm just being real with you. I mean, I hope you do make it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not jealous. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I wish someone would make it. I wish some good guy with good intentions. I wish would make it. It's not going to happen. All that was given up. The good guys gave up, and you have no. When I say you have no sovereignty, I'm saying you have no authority. You have no authority. You have no power. You are on this bus. You're on this crazy bus ride going over the cliff up ahead with everybody else. Ain't nobody grabbing the wheel. Ain't nobody's got the balls to get up there and grab the wheel. So we're gonna go over the cliff, and I guess being awake and prepared might help the landing, but like you'll have the advantage of being of at least you're not going to be caught flat-footed and be surprised like a blue pill mal. You know what I'm saying? So you'll have that much of an edge, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how much that's going to help. We're just basically going to watch this ride go down. Nobody's going to stop this. And that's what I'm trying to say. I told my sister, I was like, yeah, you've made And I told her, I said, you've made nothing but mistakes in that, and you got your kids. I said, you've made not. I said, when I make one mistake, you know what I'm saying? And I go, and you don't see that as as women having. She was just trying to say, she just said she was just saying I was obsessed with. This is my sister. She was just saying I was obsessed, uh, with feminism, and that's not really, there's nothing that can be done about that. But there's nothing that can be done about any of the other stuff that she posts about either, like the Red Amendment and the 14th Amendment and all this other shit. There's nothing. We're not doing anything about any of this because women are sovereign now, you see, not men. And the women are asking the men, now that the women have our sovereignty that they took from us, now they're looking to the men as to what to do about it. They're like, oh, what do we do? Yeah, no doubt. What do we do? You fucking dumb bitches. We're in so much trouble. So anyway, yeah, you don't have the right to go your own way. I mean, you can be like me and you can try, but good luck with that, and good night.